Hey, what's up guys, DevilDogGamer here, bringing another Marine Corps Mondays. And yeah, you know, I've been kind of getting back into Modern Warfare 3, so you're going to start seeing a lot more of those gameplay videos. I don't know what it is about it, it's addictive. Even though I hate the game, it's addicting. I don't know. When you start going ham on kids like I am with this quick scoping and stuff, you'll see what I'm talking about. It, you know, kind of creeps back in on you. But anyways, I've been getting a ton of messages about, you know, people wanting to hear my story about my experiences in MEPs and everything, because a lot of you are going to MEPs, or going to be going to MEPs, and you know what to look out for. And you know, I'm really not an expert on MEPs. I mean, I can only tell you what my experience was, and you know, just answer some general questions. But you know, I'll just tell you what happened and how it went, and you know, pretty much what happened with me. And then you know, that's pretty much all I can give you from there. But it could help some people out. But anyways, I went to MEPs 2005. It was down in Miami is where we had to go. Pretty nice because they put you up in like the Miami Hilton, which was really awesome, and it was, you know, pretty cool because they had some good food and stuff. And our recruiter actually took all of us down to South Beach, and we were hanging out and stuff. That was pretty nice. They got like a nude beach in that area. It was pretty cool. But so you get the MEPs like bright and like, you know, dark 30. It's like freaking 4 o'clock in the morning, and there's hundreds and hundreds of people there. So you're all lined up, standing around waiting. Pretty much all MEPs is just hurry up and wait. They shuffle you into a room, give you a bunch of paperwork, you sit and wait for like 20 minutes for somebody to come talk to you. And then a person talks to you like you're freaking stupid the whole time. They do all the paperwork, they come and check it. Oh, guess what, you fucked something up. Oh, we're gonna yell at you, blah blah blah. And then you go stand in a line for like another half an hour. And then somebody else comes in, brings more paperwork. It's a bunch of crap. That's pretty much all it is. I mean, it's just like you walk around, you go stand in line, you get paperwork, you talk to somebody, sign some stuff, blah blah blah. You know, it's pretty dumb. You know, it definitely is a little bit of annoying, all the stuff you have to go through and sit through it. It is pretty much a wasteful day. I got there at like 4 o'clock in the morning, I think, and I left at like 5 in the afternoon. It was just, you know, just standing around, sitting around, stupid stuff. They do a lot of your medical stuff there. I know they do blood work. You have to get blood drawn and stuff, I guess, to make sure you don't have AIDS or something stupid like that. But it's kind of funny because you sit in this room and they have like these little, they had these like cubbies where they were drawing the blood, and they would close the little screen, and then you would, you know, you could see the people's feet and you get the blood drawn. And there was this one kid. He's like, "Oh man, I don't like blood." And I'm like, "Why are you joining the military if you don't like blood?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm joining Air Force." I was like, "What makes you think you're not going to see blood in the Air Force?" So he's like, "I don't know." So he goes and gets his blood drawn, and all of a sudden you just hear crash, and then you see him laying on the floor from under the freaking curtain, and the nurse is screaming. I was like, who passes out the sight of their own blood? I was like, that's crazy. You don't need to be in the military if you can't stand the sight of blood. That's just the dumbest decision ever. But yeah, and then there was this one room they tell you, I think it was after the blood, you get your blood drawn. They tell you to go down this hallway and go into this door to the right. So I'm walking by myself, find the door, open it, and it's just like 30 dudes standing there in the middle of the room, like in their boxers and underwear. And I'm like, yeah, fuck this shit. Close the door, and I turn around and be like, I'm not going in there. And they're like, you have to go in there, you have to go in there. So I'm like, fuck. So go in there, everyone's standing around, it's awkward. They make you like bend over, touch your toes, and like crazy stuff. Yeah, just fuck that kid up. Touch your toes while a bunch of doctors come around and look at you, do different poses, I guess to make sure your shit's not crooked or something stupid. But you know, it was awkward as hell standing there. I'm like, oh, dude, this is so lame. I was like, oh my god. But then after that, this is the part that everyone keeps asking me about. They send you in to go talk to the doctor, and I thought for sure I was gonna get the finger up the butt. Like, I was so worried about this. Everyone's like, oh, you're gonna get the finger up the butt. Nobody ever put a finger up my butt. It doesn't happen. Everyone I know never had it happen. The only thing they do is they do the turn and cough. They grab your balls and stuff. And my doctor was so lazy, he didn't even grab my balls. He was just like, oh, you know, cough. Like, okay. It was stupid, though. Talk about awkward. That place is just full of awkward. It's written all over the walls. But, yeah, all the employees seem to, like, talk to you like you're dirt and stupid or something. I guess they just hate their jobs, but whatever. If you're joining the military, you might as well get used to getting talked down to. But, yeah, you go around and, you know, and then you sign your, I think towards the end of the day, you finally sign your contract on, you know, what you're going to do and everything. And that's the part you really need to make sure you read and, you know, actually check it out just in case. Yeah, just had to spray for that kid. I wasn't going to take any chances. But you gotta always make sure you read that stuff. You know, some of the fine print. After being in the military, I've learned definitely to read the fine print and everything. Just because I have been screwed over with my discharge and everything. You know, I don't get a lot of the benefits I should have gotten because I didn't read and I just signed shit blindly. And you know, it's really important just to read everything. Trying to think what else. But you know, MEPs isn't that bad. It's just a lot of hurry up and wait. You kind of just sit there and talk to people, and you know, see what they're doing, and you know, and whatnot. And they give you these horrible like box lunches when you're there. They're pretty bad. Like the boot camp box lunches were a lot better. Like it was just like it seriously is like bread with a piece of ham and like a piece of cheese is what I had. And I was like, wow. I was like, prison food's probably better than this. But yeah, the myth about the medical records, I've been hearing a lot about this, and pretty much exactly what I was told is pretty much the truth, because if you think about it, I've dealt a lot with, you know, stuff with the state, been doing for different licenses where they have to, you know, there's certain things they can't allow in your medical background, and I haven't, and I never find out, because there's no central database for medical records. If you go to the hospital and you go and you break your arm, the medical record of that arm break and what they did does not go to like a database that's associated with your name. It's pretty much just at that hospital. That's pretty much where it stays. Or you can take it with you and put it in your own file, you know what I mean? Like, they can't just sit there and type in your name. Look at this. I could have had like a triple freaking no-scope spray, like a noob, whatever. But they can't just go in there, type in your name, and be like, oh, you have ADD, or you broke your leg, and or, you know, stuff like that would disqualify you. They can't do that. Pretty much whatever you tell them is what they're gonna know. That's pretty much it. I mean, you can't just expect them to be like, know everything about you the second you walk through the door. So don't worry about it. If you're worried about something like, you know, I had ADD, that's a disqualifier. I never told anybody about it. I got into the Marines. Nobody ever found out. Whatever you tell them is what they're going to know about your medical past. I mean, if it's something that's like really bad, like heart problem, or you know, you have asthma or something like that, yeah, you might want to tell them about that just in case. I don't know what the rules are about them now, but I mean, you don't want to get in there and all of a sudden you die in training in boot camp for some stupid reason. So I mean, if it's something really big, yeah, you might want to let them know. If it's something that's small, doesn't really mean anything, and that's a disqualifier, don't tell them. Just keep that to yourself. But anyways, that's pretty much what happened to me with MEPs. Coming to the end of this gameplay, I think I went like 31-10 or something. But yeah, I'm gonna have more Marine Corps Monday stories. I'm kind of holding out on some of my better stories for when this partnership finally kicks through. Please hurry up, YouTube. Thank you. But I'm gonna have more series coming up too, so just stand by, keep tuned. All right, guys, talk to you later. Peace.